honored to present a very special young lady. She is one of the co-founders of an important foundation that is doing a great job in slum areas in Asia. She's connecting the world already. She's bringing people together. She's helping kids. And her foundation is making a difference. She is making a difference. A warm applause for Shobana. Saitaran. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. As you all know, my name is Shobana Nair, and I am here representing the Southeast Asian nation of Malaysia. First and foremost, it is an honor to be given the opportunity to speak here today on a topic that is very important to me. You see, my country, Malaysia, I regard my country, Malaysia, as a mini world. We are made up of various ethnicities, and along with those various ethnicities, we have various faiths. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have Hindus, we have Buddhists, and you name it, we most probably have it. But we know the importance of respecting of each other, because if any one of these groups were to declare war on another group, that would be the end of our country. Unfortunately, though, the same does not happen elsewhere in the world. All across the globe, people of different faiths are waging wars against one another in the name of religion. The Crusades, Jihad, or Holy War, it doesn't matter what they are called. They are essentially wars justified by religious differences when we do not understand or respect the beliefs and traditions of others. All religions encourage good behavior and morality. So how can anyone justify their killing of another in the name of religion? There is no religion out there that encourages its followers to attack or murder those of other religions. Such acts are usually the result of misinterpretation, ignorance, prejudice, and religious extremism, and they do not belong in the 21st century. Most people say that we should tolerate beliefs of others. But to me, I think instead of tolerating, we should respect them instead. Former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan and one of our counselors here today said in 2004 that tolerance cannot be a grudging forbearance of other people's differences. Tolerance is not a synonym for putting up with other people's perceived peculiarities. How true those words are. We do not make enough of an effort to really learn and understand teachings of other religions other than our own. We simply choose to tolerate them, implying that their teachings of other faiths are somehow in contradiction with or a threat to our own. This couldn't be further from the truth. If you think about it, all religions more or less adhere to the same set of values: love for one another, love for God, and doing the right thing. As Elliot mentioned earlier, the golden rule in all religions: whatsoever you desire that men should do to you, do you even so unto them, for this is the law. It is in all religions. We must realize that every man, woman, and child has a right to practice their faith and to be able to do so peacefully. We must look for the similarities between their teachings and ours, as well as understand the differences and discover the best of what theirs has to offer. The role of religious leaders cannot be ignored in encouraging respect instead of tolerance. In many communities across the globe, the words of a religious leader carries the same weight, or if not, even more than that of a political leader. We saw yesterday in the video what Archbishop Desmond Tutu did in his country. And the same can be done by other religious leaders across the globe. Being in such influential positions, these religious leaders have the power to educate the masses on the importance of respecting instead of tolerating. They could be the main catalyst for change in the world. Jesus Christ, Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad. These are the names that are spoken by millions, even billions, and their legacies and teachings focus on all that's good and kind in the world. Let us not forget our role in this equation. Let's strive to know the difference and be able to distinguish between the teachings of God and the propaganda of men. Too many times in history, people standing to gain from personal agenda have used religion to stoke the fires of hatred amongst people of various faiths. Misquoting scriptures and misinterpreting their meanings are common occurrences in the efforts to rally the masses to fight for a cause which only they stand to gain. This is the power of religion. Educated people sometimes are easily swayed towards the wrong because they will not dare to question the words of a religious leader for fear of being labeled an infidel. And what about the impact of our actions on the environment? I was watching a movie, and in the movie, one of the lines says that you treat the earth the way you treat each other. That is so true. Look around you, the environment. It is exactly the way, whatever is happening to our environment is exactly what we are doing to each other. Disrespect. If we change the way we treat each other, trust me, there will be a change in the environment as well. We have been watching and hearing about holy wars between countries and regions with different religious majorities for too long in history, whether religion is the main article of contention or one of the many disputes. Israel, Palestine, India, Pakistan, Serbia, Bosnia. Too many lives have been sacrificed, too many nations torn apart in the name of God. We have to ask ourselves, is this what God really wants? Where in our scriptures does God tell us to invade our neighbor's territory, rape, pillage, and plunder, and destroy the land, all in the name of religion? I had a discussion with some friends the other day in my university, and one of them said, if you were to put an Israeli and a Palestinian next to each other, or an Indian and a Pakistani next to each other, could you really tell the difference? No, not really. What we have to remember is that in the end, we are all human, and we depend on each other, and without one of the groups, we cannot survive. But there's one thing I've learned from this experience is that we are the silent majority. And by standing here today, I choose to no longer be silent. And now it's your turn. I urge you to make the commitment to yourself and everybody here today to understand and respect the people of various races and religions that you will undoubtedly meet throughout your journey through life, and to do everything within your power to foster understanding and respect amongst your people with the ultimate goal of peace. Let us call upon all leaders and followers of all faiths to promise to do whatsoever they can towards delivering peace among nations, races, and creeds. It does not matter what we call our God or whether we worship in a temple, church, or mosque. War must never be carried out in the name of religion. Let's stand up and say, enough is enough. Thank you.